down a very good classic return like this, we're going to get 30 improvements. Oh, it's stuck.
Regardless, it has given me a question to ask. Can classic animation characters or franchises work today? Or worst case, they overtake the entire film to drive some weird plot? I guess I really should look into this film at some point. Can I go now, please? Christ's sake, I made the video as you requested. Oh, that's rich coming from you. Meter, you've killed me 87 times, 5 of which were with plastic sporks. It was funny for like 5 lives. Oh, for how long? You're literally the worst person ever. How do people simp over you? Okay, fine, what's the movie? Oh wow, I mean, I saw this on occasion when I was younger, but really? I was expecting something more anime with you. Meter, they don't really commit violence often here. In fact, it's falsely advertised. It should be called an orphan story featuring Tom and Jerry. Oh, fucking hell, fine. Jesus, fucking calm down. Tom and Jerry. If someone posted about naming a more iconic duo, these two would be hard to top. The mute psychopaths are well known for their timeless shorts, like the game of cat and mouse is dialed up by the Doomslayer himself. Granted, as we got closer to a new age of cartoons, the duo would start to lose their violent tendencies. I actually never knew about the kids' version of these characters until recently, video reviews and such. There was a very popular trend that Hanna-Barbera was doing at the time. Now obviously there was attempts to make a Tom and Jerry movie, but Chuck Jones dropped the idea due to scripting issues. As we've said before, these characters work best in a short environment, and trying to stretch the characters out over a film length that's cohesive on top is already difficult. And there's also the other thing I didn't mention in my last video. All the characters mentioned previously, the likes of Bugs Bunny, the Smurfs and even Garfield, all have something in common. They can talk. A lot of the story in a Looney Tunes short is carried by dialogue. Duck Season, Rabbit Season could only work if the characters can talk. This is where Tom and Jerry begin to show a massive fatal flaw for a film adaptation, because let's face it, unless you're Aardman, it's going to be very difficult to keep an audience when your main characters can't speak. Even back in the 80s they knew they had to give the characters voices. Of course, the cartoon itself wasn't always mute, even the main characters spoke the odd one-liner, but that was purely just for jokes. So obviously the characters had to talk, and this would be the only time they ever talked. And oh boy, they do more with those mouths. Yeah, this came out in 1992, around the same time that Disney was smashing it with musicals. So yes, the film about 2 violent animals is a musical.
What?
Yep, so this film wanted a piece of that Disney music pie. And for this, I guess we will compare it to a very similar movie. The film bombed with the reviews, with most of the criticism voiced towards the fact that the characters can now talk and the fact that the voices may not suit them, which in turn made people have an incredible disliking towards the approach they took. So much so that the characters have never spoken fluently again. That is kinda nuts to think about, and up until the early 2020s there was never a cinematic release from this duo. This movie crippled the duo to the point I genuinely believe that they just left them on rerun hell until later on. If I'm wrong, you can tell me. So what exactly happened with Tom and Jerry's first outing to the big screen? For this video we are going to compare the film to what could be the closest comparison from Disney, that being Oliver and Company. Both are musicals with talking animals, both happen to revolve around a child that is important to the plot of the movie, and both could fall under adaptations, though this is a very loose point, and the antagonists are also out for money. We've talked about Oliver and Company before, and with a rewatch for this video I still share the same thoughts on that movie. It's still a hidden gem of a movie with solid musical numbers, and nostalgia be damned, I still think this movie is underrated. Plus here are my notes that I didn't really touch upon because I'm a forgetful idiot. But let's get to the main event. Okay, as soon as the movie starts I'm already feeling incredibly intimidated. In a tribute to the OG series we have a lot of skits on a black background. Mummy, why is the cat bleeding? At least the scream is acceptable, but it ain't no fucking original, Tom. That intro lasted nearly 2 minutes. So I'll give the film some credit, it actually starts out with the cartoony antics you'd expect. The characters move fine and the laws of physics don't apply. They even have some okay jokes, like I'd have smile at me. This dog is literally seizing a house. Sieging. Fuck me, I can't speak. Also, gonna say it, what kind of owners abandoned their cat? Or were they just sick of Tom's shit as soon as Jerry appeared?
Later. I am going to lose my house.
I'm honestly not surprised Tom survived a fucking wrecking ball to his entire body. Have you seen what this cat has endured? The fucker's indestructible. Then we get a super emotional moment with a house we spent 5 seconds in. Then Tom wanders off like he's already done with this movie.
Hey, beat it! No cats allowed!
Silly Tom, you don't have rights. Hey, is that the sunglasses wearing dog? Who the fuck are you?
The name is Pugsy.
You can't tell me this guy isn't somewhat too familiar to Dodger, right? Both dogs, both street smart, both have musical numbers.
All too true, too. Frankie the Flea is the name.
Please die, I feel itchy now you've arrived.
I'm Tom.
I'm Jerry.
This is the moment when the film stops paying homage to what the series was. So Pugsy is trying to get these two to be friends, and all I can say to that is, have you seen what that little bastard can do? No wonder Tom wants nothing to do with him, he's Jigsaw for God's sake. Oh fuck off, first musical number. The first song in question is Friends to the End. It's a controversial one to say the least. Like, the whole point of the song is that the two characters famous for wanting to kill each other should be friends. Even Tom is disgusted after singing. While the animation is acceptable, it didn't know Why Should I Worry. Yep, we're comparing songs. Friends to the End isn't a bad song, but it isn't standout either. I'd argue it's a bit basic. Why Should I Worry, though, is a lot more energetic and backed by a lot of good visuals. Whereas here it's a bit too simplistic and feels like I'm watching a live performance over an animated film. So much for being a street smart, you discount dodger. This guy just doesn't feel pain, does he? Oh my god, we've reached another fucking musical.
Help me!
It's been like, what, a minute? This song really feels out of nowhere. At least the last one was related to what's going on. Here, the song What Do We Care feels like the most generic bad guy song possible. Like they just sing about being bad. That's it. At least it has a bit of a catchy beat to it, so that's a positive. Anyway, so Jerry sends them to hell, then the duo go off on another long walk.
A few moments later.
Oh look, the actual main character of the film. I'm not joking, by the way. Unlike Jenny from Oliver and Company, who served as more of a plot device for the third act of Oliver's story, this orphan takes over the entire film. Also, they don't question the fact that the humans and the animals are communicating fluently. So what? Is Tom actually a second-class citizen in this world? Is that why he was thrown out of that restaurant? Is that why these cats want to destroy the human race? I need to know! So, a lot of talking, as you'd expect from Tom and fucking Jerry. We establish a nasty aunt, dead parents, and the duo just chiming in. So these antagonists and their living lump of a dog are trying to keep hold of Robin's trust money, because being in the lower class is too much for these people. So this leads into a song EA was playing when developing Battlefront 2. I think that joke is dead within itself. It's a very basic song that happens to get carried by the vocal performance, and the animation actually changes up. And if I was to compare it to anything, I'd go with Perfect and Easy. Both songs are antagonist songs. Yes, I'm aware Georgette isn't exactly an antagonist, but she ain't exactly good either.
Shut the fuck up!
Both are very self-centered around the characters, but Perfect and Easy is very different. It's bombastic, it's booming, and it's a constant assault. Whereas Money is a Beautiful Word is kind of basic, only getting more intense towards the end. Also, it's a lot slower. Anyway, back to the movie.
Here she is, safe and sound.
Is that Pig from Barn?
Hey folks, viewer mail time again. Oh, here's one from Sally, age 14. Dear Pig, aren't you interrupting the story at the most suspenseful part? Well, the answer is yes, Sally. Yes, I am. Keep those cards and letters coming.
So now we're in a manor, and Gollum has possessed that dog.
Special.
I'm sorry. What?
Hooray! Cartoon violence!
5 minutes and already they've broken the house.
Some developments happen, including the fact that Robin's father is alive and Jerry retrieves the telegram paper. Despite this, Tom and Jerry get caught. This results in them being donated to this dude. I don't know. This dude. Another musical plays, and again, it's kind of basic. It's not really comparable to another song from, Oliver and Company. So I guess we're going to stop comparing at this point. Sure, it starts out nice, but turns dark when this dude shows his true colours. But it's very bland compared to the rest of the songs so far. Despite reuniting with Pugsy, we pretty much move on to The Escape and go on to another musical. It's no good company though. I guess we're doing another comparison. I forget what I said.
You dirty bastard!
Robin sings fine, but it's basic and generic. It's trying to be this emotional song, but it's struggling to hit it for me. Regardless, Tom and Jerry return to tell the truth, and immediately they escape.
Down, please.
I'll give you down.
Oh, for God's sake!
What just happened? They were coming out of a lake and some massive cargo hold the size of a small town barreled through them.
12 seconds later.
So the antagonists decide to start putting Robin on milk cartons to get people to return her. Also, the lawyer just stated that the money holders know Robin isn't at the manor, so why isn't there an investigation? This is a missing child of a rich man. Where are the child services? I'm sorry, but she's dead.
Great wobbling wattles!
You gave us quite a fright too, you know. Been lying here a few days now.
You didn't think to call the police that a child washed up on your theme park? What have you been doing, you puppeteering nons? Okay, I'm getting sick of these musicals. Despite willing to help Robin, our captain is corrupted by money. This is a political statement on how money corrupts and that we as a society should go towards the socialist. It's a Tom and Jerry movie, it's not that deep. But now everyone is racing towards the carnival. Oh yeah, those guys exist.
Don't look now, but here comes the dragon lady!
Robin, come to your dear handshake, darling. Spread out and don't let the brat get by you.
Nick Minute.
They're getting away!
Nice spread out tactic. They literally walked backwards and escaped. Why does Robin look like an alien? And why does he look like Waluigi?
We're taking a shortcut.
Know where they're going? How do you know?
Lawyers know everything.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Ow! Why, you little...
Because plot, the cabin is now on fire, and while these two cartoon their way out, Robin ends up on the roof with Tom and Jerry. Then Indiana Jones appears. Sorry, I mean Robin's dad appears to save only Robin.
Tom! Jerry! Oh, Daddy! They're gone! My best friends are gone!
Don't cry, Robin. We'll find them.
Then we can bury them. But you know, happy ending and all.
Huh, well, what did I tell you, Pugsy? Those two have done all right.
Yeah, I guess they learned to be pals after all.
Friends to the end.
That one didn't age quite so well.
And as soon as the movie ends, they're straight up trying to kill each other again. This is a weird movie. I genuinely think there was supposed to be another movie here, but in order to draw more attention to it, they ended up putting Tom and Jerry into it. Like, overall, the film is animated okay. The voice acting is okay, even these two talking wasn't the worst. It's just a lot of events that happen to string together the movie. It's very much an okay movie that really doesn't know what it wants to be. It wants to be an adaptation, but can't make the mute characters work, so has to make them talk. It wants to be a Disney musical, but the songs don't have the same energy or power behind them like those in Oliver & Company, and that was a mid-tier film apparently. Robin herself is just a damsel and unfortunately takes over the entire movie upon meeting her. And now that I've sat here and watched it, I don't really remember any of it. I think the movie is just as confused about its identity as I am. What is this movie? Well, it's a Tom and Jerry movie apparently. At least it's watchable compared to the next attempt they tried. So yeah, I have no idea how to feel about this movie. You know, I don't really care what you want. Ah, we doing this then? Fairs, I've been wanting some payback. Oh, it's my cartridge. This entire review was just to buy myself time to obtain it. Hey, we're both digital entities, but I really don't want to waste any more time. Why do I taste carrots? Well, at least that nightmare is over. Guess I better head on to the next video, eh? That was a weird tingly feeling. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one.